Hi to our treasured camp volunteers. It's Allie again at the Grief Center with our next installment of our volunteer training modules. Today, I have a really exciting announcement to share with you, and it'll just take a couple of minutes. I wanted to let you know that earlier this year, we were able to apply for a new camp partnership with the Aluna Network. And some of our volunteers are already familiar with Aluna. To some of you, that might be new. Formerly, it was known as the Moyer Foundation. They changed their name a couple of years ago to the Aluna Network, and they are the largest network of bereavement camps in the United States. The camps that they hold are called Camp Aaron, and they partner with hospice organizations, grief centers, and other nonprofits all across the country to host Camp Aaron. Camp Aaron is very similar in feel, in philosophy to Camp Forget Me Not. And we had the opportunity to apply with Aluna to become a Camp Aaron and Aluna Network partner. So, the really exciting news is that we found out last week that we were accepted as a Aluna Network partner, which means that our Camp Forget Me Not will undergo some subtle changes, but one big significant one, and that is that our name will change to Camp Aaron Nashville. Now, this is really exciting. We will be able to be a part of that large bereavement network that's all across the country. We will be able to piggyback on their marketing efforts and draw in more attention to our program across the country. And also, it will allow us to maybe enhance a couple of the elements that we have at camp to align with their best practices that have been developed over years and years of hosting grief camp. So we're super excited about the big stamp of approval that puts on our camp program. And I just want to give great thanks and appreciation to everyone that's been involved with either Camp Forget Me Not or Camp Evergreen over the many years that we've held it. Without your leadership and your participation, we wouldn't have gotten to this point to be able to offer and transition to Camp Aaron. So, what this means is that it will increase the sustainability of our camp program because they will also be a financial supporter of our program. So that's pretty significant. And also, it will increase our opportunity of longevity in our community as it's held in partnership with Alive. And so, all of the updated marketing material and logo that we'll get shortly will say Iluna. And then at the bottom, it will say Camp Aaron Nashville with a live hospice listed underneath that. So I know it's going to be really tricky this year to start changing the name and implement it as quickly as we need to. So we first thought that maybe the first funding year would be 2022, but because of the way the grant cycle starts and the date of our camp, we're able to go ahead and implement this year. So what does it mean for you? Let me reassure you that the heart and soul of our program looks exactly the same. None of that is changing. And over the last couple of years, we've been working to be a little bit more aligned with what the Camp Aaron model looks like to begin with. So there won't be big changes to programming or philosophy behind what we're doing. That's really great news. We will enhance our camp experience by implementing a couple of activities that are unique to Camp Aaron and that all Camp Aaron sites do all across the country and Canada. One is a memory board, and the other is a luminary ceremony. And you've done a version of that luminary ceremony if you've helped at Camp Forget Me Not or Camp Evergreen in the past. So we're just modifying that a little bit, adding the memory board ceremony. And attached to this email, you should receive a link that will allow you to watch a only 7-minute video on YouTube. I know it's the weekend, we got a lot of stuff to do, so it's a short one today. I really beg you to just watch that video for 7 minutes. It will give you a little bit of an insight as to what Camp Aaron looks like, and that it is filmed at one of the Camp Aaron partners in Canada. a couple of years ago. So you'll see at the beginning of that video the memory board, just a glimpse into what that ceremony looks like, and the luminary ceremony, the way that they do it at the end. So if you've been with us before, you know at Teen Retreat, we do a luminary ceremony with lotus flowers that float, and we will continue to keep that tradition intact at camp this year. So you'll see a little bit of a different application when you watch the video, but it will give you an idea of what it looks like. So watch that video that's attached. And then I'm also going to include a link in this email to the Aluna Network so you can check out their website. There's no mention of us yet. They haven't made that grant announcement, I don't believe, but pretty shortly we'll be listed on their national map of Camp Aarons all across the country. Okay, thank you so much for your time. 6 weeks away from camp, so start packing. And next week we'll be back to talk about boundaries. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.